Back again. This time I have a small book haul for you. I actually do have quite a few books that I'm wanting to haul for you guys, but I'm trying to break it down into bite-sized videos. So in this one, I'm just going to do the Book of the Month Club books that I have received over the last few months. The first one I'm going to show you is called Arsenic and Adobo by Mia P. Manasala. It is a cozy mystery, and cozy mystery is not a genre that I read very much of. I think I've only read two, maybe a third one that I'm forgetting. However, I've been talking to the Bookish Bryants quite a bit lately, and Becky is really into cozy mysteries, so she got me all fired up about reading a cozy mystery. And when Book of the Month offered this one, I jumped on it because it is about a... Hi, Ninja Kitty. Are you coming up? Are you coming up, baby? You can come up. Well, come on. Come on, you can come up. You can come up, baby. No? Okay. Okay, I've completely forgot where I was talking about this book. Okay, so I believe I told you that Becky was the one that got me fired up about reading cozy mystery. Okay, so this one is about a Filipino family who run a restaurant, and it is told from the perspective of a young Filipino woman in that family, and a murder happens in their restaurant. And I jumped on this book because my aunt was actually Filipino. My uncle was in the Navy, and while he was abroad, he met and married my aunt. And she was one of the best people I ever met, and I absolutely loved her. And I was heartbroken when she passed away, and I really miss her. And so I actually already started this book, but I had to quit reading it because it choked me up a little bit because it really brought some really strong memories of my aunt to the forefront of my mind. I didn't expect that to happen, so I put it down, but I am still planning on reading it. The next one is Ariadne by Jennifer Saint. Hopefully I'm pronouncing that correctly. And it is based on a Greek myth. I can't remember which one now. It's totally escaped my mind. I got into a Greek myth retelling mood, and I actually have, I think, 3 novels that I have not read that are retellings of Greek myths, and I would like to read those back to back sometime soon. The next one is Project Hail Mary by Andy Weir, who also wrote The Martian. This one is about an astronaut who wakes up from like hypersleep or whatever, and his crewmates are all dead, and he has a mission to complete, but he doesn't remember who he is or why he's there. And it's important that he does remember because apparently the survival of humanity is resting on his shoulders. So I thought that sounded really good, and I've heard a lot of good remarks about this book, so I'm looking forward to reading that. The next one is The Blinds by Adam Sternberg. I forgot why I wanted to read this book. Let me just read through the synopsis real quick. Imagine a place populated by criminals, people plucked from their lives with their memories altered, who've been granted new identities and a second chance. Welcome to The Blinds, a dusty town in rural Texas populated by misfits who don't know if they perpetrated a crime or just witnessed one. What's clear to them is that if they leave, they will end up dead. Yeah, that sounds good. Okay, I remember why I wanted to read this now. So yeah, that sounds like a nice little thriller mystery type of novel. So yeah, that sounds really good to me. Looking forward to that one. And then this one is a fantasy novel called Half Sick of Shadows by Laura Sebastian, which is a Arthurian fantasy retelling from the perspective of Guinevere, and I cannot remember, or maybe it's if Guinevere were the ruler instead of King Arthur, if it centered around her instead of King Arthur. I think that's what that was. But either way, an Arthurian retelling based on Guinevere. And I do like Arthurian fantasy. I've read quite a bit of it. The next one is Sharp Objects by Gillian Flynn, or maybe it's Gillian. I think it's Gillian Flynn. And I bought, this is a thriller. I actually don't know anything about it at all. I got this book purely because Rachel over at the Shades of Orange talked about how much she liked it. So when I saw this on there, I thought, you know what, I'm going to get that because she really, really liked it, and she thought that I would like it too. So yeah, I'm looking forward to this one, and I don't even know anything about it, so that will be amazing when I read it. Hopefully it's an amazing story too. And then I don't remember which order these go in. Let's see. I think it's this one is the first one, chronologically anyway, called Magic Lessons by Alice Hoffman. Yes, which is a prequel to Practical Magic, which was also a movie that starred Sandra Bullock and Nicole Kidman, which I watched a really long time ago and absolutely loved. So I believe that this one is about their ancestor who was originally cursed. And then Practical Magic was Alice Hoffman, because I've seen the movie, but I haven't read the book, and I want to. So, which is about two sisters, or at least the movie. I can't testify how closely the movie follows the book, but in the movie, it's two sisters who accidentally kill the boyfriend of one of them, and how they deal with that situation. And they're both witches. Okay, and then the next one is The Rules of Magic by Alice Hoffman. And I believe this is in between Magic Lessons and Practical Magic. I believe it's about the sisters' aunts and their life. And I don't know anything more than that about this book. But I was very interested in this whole story, including the backstory. So I'm really looking forward to these. These are books I plan to read these 3 back to back as well. Okay, so that's it for my Book of the Month Club books. And in my next haul, I think I will show you all of the paperbacks that I bought the last time I was in Half Price Books.